All right, third time's a charm. This is a game called Main Sequence, and it is one of my favorite genres. I've always wanted, this is probably what I would do, the game I would make if I were I to make a new game just for me. I love the concept of asteroid mining and doing stuff with those resources. And so here we're gonna mine some asteroids, and we're gonna build a space station, and multiples. Well, you can. This is a playtest, by the way, so it's not complete, but it is probably one of the most robust, well put together playtests I've ever been a part of. And so we're gonna go through it. I really like where this game is at current state. So main sequence, we're gonna do a new game, and we can just do planetary field for now because the other ones are locked up. So we're gonna do planetary field, and it's got seeds, which I really like. Hit a few. I usually do 10 just to really randomize it, and then we're gonna create a world. Now this is really fun. I'm having a blast with it. I've not been able to play it as much as I want to. Just sitting on the couch a lot lately. I broke all of the toes on my left foot except my big toe the other day, and so I'm just sitting on the couch. I could be sitting playing games, but just trying to relax and sleep and take care of that. Okay, so here we are. We're in our ship, and if we look around, we got some access points and the reactor. Let's go take a look at that. So we can configure the reactor. Now I have it set to auto insert, which is probably the best thing to do. We'll talk about that here in a second, but the graphics are really nice. You know, you get some of these games are just really early games. And then we have, this is where we're going to dock at some point. This will be our walkway out. And then if we turn around, we have a workbench, and on the workbench we have an assembler and we have a refiner. We have both of them, and we also have the ship inventory is where you manage this. I've only got a couple things here, so let's just grab them, put them in our inventory. Okay, it's cool stuff. It doesn't look bad. And then we got the cockpit, and I like, you got a lot of visual area, a lot of places to see. If you're going to play this on VR, it'd probably be pretty good. I don't know if there's VR available, but all right, we're going to hit F and we're going to get into it. Now, while you're in the cockpit, you got a couple of options. We can just go around flying. If we hold V, we've got a couple of things we can scan for: titanium and water ice. Oh, there's a new bug. Water ice, silica, titanium, and nickel are the 4 that we've got right now. So let's do a scan for titanium because we're going to need that. And then you can see them on the left. There's these arrows. So there's some small titaniums. Scan again. So we're going to hit W. Okay, we've got 2 small ones. Let's go up here to this one real quick. And I'm going to scan again because, oh, we're close. I like being within 200 meters of what I'm trying to shoot. So you've got weapons on the left hand side, left mouse button. You've got your plasma cannon, and we broke off some pieces. Now we're going to use the right mouse button or the right trigger or whatever, and we're going to tractor beam those in. And you can hold both down to just grab all the things. This is typically what I do. All right, there was another one. Small titanium asteroids. There's about 3 over here. So right now we're just trying to collect some. We got to get 50 of each. Let's go ahead and hit, oops. Let's get nickel. See if it'll find some nickel. What are we doing here? There we go. There's some nickel. Let's go over here and get it. got all that. We still need some more, so let's scan again. And there is not. Oh, it's down here. Those arrows are a little bit hard to see. And the scan doesn't. All right, we got a new bug here. All right, it's early access. This is the playtest. Small water ice. Well, we need to go get ice anyway. So right now we're just, we're just running around trying to find the things. There we go. We got the 50 that we need. We still need some more nickel. Nickel. Over here and up. There's a small nickel. Oops, bumped into that asteroid. It's a little tight. That's fine. I think it's right here is where it said. There we go. We got it all. All right, so now we have some new things we need to do. We need to craft some titanium plates, some hull plates, and some lightweight frames. And we're gonna hit F or H to get out of our seat, go into our inventory. Oops. And you can sort them nice and handy. We need 25 plates, so 5, oops. Shift click. Now that's all of them. Let's just make it all. Now it is going to take some time because we're on our ship and it's not very fast. Are we moving? Let's get back in the seat. Yep, we're moving. Oops. All right, so while we're here, let's talk about, hold on. How do I get, I don't want to be, oh, X. X is disassemble. Sorry. I haven't played in a couple days. All right, so we have our viewpoint. We know how to scan. We're gonna hit M to look at the map, and this part's really cool. We have these asteroids that are all around. Oh, it is really compact in this one. It's randomly generated, so we got a lot of stuff happening over here. I am not 100% sure. A relic crescent. Okay, got some new stuff. But this shows some points we might want to try to go to. And we're scanning, and now we have automatically we find the gold parts. The gold asteroids are now known places that we can go harvest some resources. I'm not seeing anything huge, but oh, we got some big stuff out here. You want to try and find the bigger asteroids that are gold. And if we zoom out more, we can kind of hide a lot of that little stuff. So here's a nickel asteroid with 66,000 items in it, so we could harvest that for a while. What's over here? We got silica, and then water ice and something. What's up here? Silica. All right, we're gonna need titanium. Let's see if we can get near this cluster. Water ice, titanium. Is a nickel close by? We're gonna need a lot of nickel. All right, so we can build a base right in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on a couple of these asteroids. And that's going to tag them in our map markers over here. So now we know when we go back, we're going to get nickel, water ice, and titanium. Now you can keep zooming out. So at the bottom, we're in the sector. We're zoomed right into our scout ship. And as we zoom out, we're still in our sector, but we're getting a better picture of the overall sector. Now we're going to go to the solar system. Look at this. We're just in a tiny chunk of this solar system. I'm gonna keep zooming out because it's a blast. We're going to go into the star map, and we are in this star of all these other stars. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of places that we can go and investigate. Very, very cool. Very cool. So I like that. And it's procedurally generated. It's random. So we're good to go. All right, let's go. We're crafting things still. And we have on our map, now that we've tagged them, I'm just going to hit. Now, the nice thing about this is once you start going with the gas, you can hands off. You can't see, but my hand, I'm not touching a keyboard. I'm not touching a mouse, nothing. It's just going that direction, which is nice because we're 5 kilometers away. Now you can hold the space bar to give yourself a little boost, which is nice. Let me ramp this down to stop. And we need to get out. Let's go check on our supplies. We're still making stuff, so that's good. Picking them up. We still got a ways to go. And I kind of want to build in an empty space between these locations, but be more central to water ice. Because water ice is how we generate fuel cells and power. And I'm assuming it takes the hydrogen out of the water, and now you've got hydrogen cells, whatever the case. So that is where we're going to build somewhat close to that. So we've got a really big nickel location there, and lots of water ice and titanium in the lower right. All right, let's boost. Let's get going. Yeah, like I said, I want to be close to the water ice, and there's a reason for that. We're gonna have soon some bots that are gonna go and just automatically collect water ice for us, which is great because that's one less thing we got to do. So this will become our main. Yeah, there's a big space over here. Our main energy production. Like I said, we're gonna need a lot of it to fuel our own ship, the station, other stations. So we might as well just have some fun with it. All right. Okay, so we are about where we want to be. Let's stop our ship. I'm gonna hit H to get out of my chair. And I think we need to wait for these plates and things to be made. So the other thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the build menu by hitting B. Nope. Q. And here, when we hit Q, we have some things that we can build. Power generation, production. So this is our refinery. This is our assembler and our science lab, along with some containers, because once we build a station, we're able to build our factories within it. And then we also have stations, and the nice thing is it tells you right there on the right hand side what you need, right? And so we're gonna need 5 more hull plates and 5 more lightweight frames. So while we have stuff smelting on the refinery, let's come over here. And we need to put some of this stuff back because it can only work with what it has in the ship inventory. So I'm going to right click. Where is it? Is it control shift right click? All right. We're just going to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because we need 5 of each. If memory serves, it's got station. Yep, 5 and 5. It's pretty cool. You can watch it make it. Cool. And it didn't take too long. It's making them. I'm about done with these nickel plates. Well, we got a ways to go. You can stop it at any time. Say, I got enough nickel. Make some fuel cells for me. Make it. We can also kind of preempt what we are going to need. So we're going to need, we're going to need 10 magnetic coils and 20, 30 magnetic coils and a bunch of titanium plates. So we can keep doing that. So shift, alt click. All right, just do all of them. We can come back here and tell it when to stop. Okay, so we have that. Let's grab these and the rest of those. So now we have all of the, let's put the plates back. Now we have all of the lightweight frames that we need and the hull plates. We can verify that. Oh, and they need to be on, okay. They need to be on the ship. That's one thing you gotta get your head around is it will, what? All right, they need to be on me because now it doesn't have any. Oops. We'll get there. All right. We're gonna hit Q. We're gonna go to the station. Now we have all the things we need. It's 10 out of 10 and 20 out of 20. We're gonna hit hull station, and it puts it out there into the world. And so let's just go ahead and put it, let's put it right in front. It's fine. It's fine. Now what we're gonna do, now that we have that built, we're gonna get back into our ship, start going over to it, and when we get close, it's gonna be like, hey, you wanna dock? Yeah, I wanna dock, and it automatically docks to the station for you. Cool. H to get out of our chair. Now we can go in and see our brand new station that we built. We got some windows that we can look out. There's a couple things we need to know. So this is the input from your ship. So we're docked here. And let's say we just went out to an asteroid and collected a bunch of resources. We can configure that to unload. Say I want all the nickel to go to the left side, and I want all of the titanium to go to the other side. Right? That's to unload from our ship to the station. We can also do a load and say, hey, I want to load into my ship all the water ice or whatever the things, and we'll get to that here in a bit. But that's how for now I'm going to unload onto this station and get things going. Now in the backside we have a similar process. This is the station's inventory, so as we collect items they can come into here. Handy to know. We also have the designer, and this is going to let us expand our station, and I really like this setup that they have. You just use WASD to navigate through it. But let's say I want to add a station part, a new section, a new room. I would click it here. It's going to say missing materials because we don't have an extra 10 hull plates, as it tells us what we need. We can also add a new dock if we want to put a dock someplace. Where's rotate? R. If I had the materials, we could add a dock here. We can add a command module. We can change things around is what I'm getting at. Very, very cool. I really like the way this is designed so that you can see the station and see everything laid out. I really like it. We'll get to that later, but I wanted to showcase what that stuff was. So we're gonna need some parts. We need to power this thing. If we go into inventory, I don't really have anything there. I think by default we have some power that we can use. So we're gonna go back into our build mode, and we need some magnetic coils and some titanium plates in order to get refining going, which is what I want to do. Because the refiners that you build there are a lot faster than the ones here. So let's grab these. Oops. Can make 2 more. We're gonna have to go out and get some more titanium. Do I have enough to get what I want? I think first let's work for this. I need 5 lightweight frames. All right, we're gonna have to make a run and go mine some materials. Yeah, I don't have enough to do anything. Let's get this going while we're out running around. So if I look at that, we're now making all of that stuff. So we need to go out and do some mining. So we need to hold F to undock. And then I'm going to give us some gas, and we're going to go to this asteroid and get a whole bunch of titanium. You need a lot of titanium. Nickel, so much, not so much. You don't need a ton of it, but we're going to need a lot of titanium. Tons and tons and tons. So I'm going to get into this, and I'm going to get within 200 meters because that seems to be the optimal range right now. Stop it and hold the firing and the tractor beam, and we're just going to collect. You can see what we're getting in the lower left. Should be. Why? Hold on. Yeah, you can see it all. You can see it all. So I usually will sit here and collect like 500 to 1,000. Yes, we're going to use all of it. And you can mine however you want to let your power charge up, or just hold them, just let it go. We'll upgrade all that stuff later. All right, we got 500-ish. We have that. Let's go back to our space station. Okay, we're going to go back into M and zoom out. Where is our station? There it is. Right click. So now it's added. Now we should be able to see it. It just came from there. There's our nickel. It's up by the water. So now there's our station. We got it. We got it. You know, it's early access. It's playtest. It's not even available for early access yet. So lots to discover, a lot to be excited about. I'm really looking forward to the future of this, to see how it's gonna change over time. There we go. We're gonna dock. It's gonna spin us around. All right, H to get out of the chair. Now look at all this. We've got a whole bunch of titanium ore, so we can, you know, say, hey, go make a bunch. Really thought there was a right click to give us more. Why did it stop making? It doesn't matter. We've got 46. That's plenty. We need to have 5 of the lightweight frames. So we're just gonna sit here and let that go. I know it takes forever. It's because on the left hand side we need to build a reactor, a refinery, and a science lab. So if we come back in here and look, we need titanium. We need 5 of lightweight frames, and 5 and 5 and 10 and 20. So I'm looking ahead at the research. All right. Oh, just make it all. We got our 5. Let's go ahead and make those. You can also make repair kits. I think this is for your ship, but I've never needed them yet. We'll make some later. I ain't worried about it this second. Right now we need plates. Plates and lightweight frames. All right, we got the frames. Now it's highlighted. You see how it's a light gray instead of dimmed? It means you can make this. You have the resources to make this. So we have an assembler. This is saying we got to make the other things. 9. 10. Let's do power first, the reactor. Now, you've got a grid here. And we're going to do the reactor. I like putting my grid back. Let's put it in a corner. It's a beast. It's a biggin. And it's got these input ports and output ports all over the place. It's fine. So we're going to hit F. And what did I do with... There's going to be a lot of running back and forth real quick while you're getting stuff set up. Did I? Oh, here's what happens. So when you craft your hydrogen fuel on the ship and you have auto insert enabled, it's automatically going to put those crafted hydrogen fuel cells in the ship. Just going to right click to grab half a stack. And there you go. Grabbed half of that. Let's see if we get some more plates. We can get some more plates. And I don't want to put the fuel cells in just yet because it burns through them real quick. So let's go ahead and put in our first production. This is the refiner. And we're going to run back. I know, like I said, there's lots of running back and forth at first. Every game, every manufacturing game is like that. So let's go click on this. I'm just going to shift click a few of these into my personal storage. Then we can kill that and go back to shift click, make a bunch more. And so now we can F to go into here. I'm going to shift click and it's going to go ahead and put that in there, but we have to tell it what to make. And I want to make titanium plates, but we don't have power. So now is when we hit F, shift click, put that power in. Now we can tell that we're making stuff and we're making it. Look at how much faster we're making those plates. Cool, cool, cool. Now, what else can we make? We need to make a science lab. Let's go put that over here in the corner. Oops. X, click. X to get back out. Q, science lab, R to rotate. Just because I like seeing the front with all the lights. It's fun. And here's the input, which we'll get to later. All right, we're going to hit R or F. No science selected. Okay. Well, first of all, what can I use to research items? We can use hull plates, servo motors, advanced plates, and basic circuits, but that's under the computation science. We're looking at material science right now. We can make hull plates. We know that. I've got 10 right here. So let's go back and look at the tech tree to see what we can unlock. Now, some of this is already unlocked for us if it's green. I want to do logistics and wait for logistics to get going. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a warp drives for your ships, ladders, armor, larger thrusters. We got mining lasers that we can add to the queue. We have a shipyard. All this stuff, we're going to get to a bunch of this stuff. But I want to do logistics first. So we're going to do that. And then we need to give it something. Let's give it our 10 plates. And we can see the lights going. It's researching. And up in the left, it's already at 6, 7, 8%. It's going. It's doing the thing. And then we come here and grab these plates that it's made. And now what we're going to do, there aren't really any rewards so far for doing the missions, but if you want to know what you want to do next, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp down an assembler right here in this corner because I want to start making stuff and I want to make hull plates. And now we can go ahead and put those in and make hull plates a heck of a lot faster. Now we're doing this manual because until we have logistics, we can't make belts. And that's okay. That's all fine. I'm going to prepare. Oh, we need some titanium plates. Let's go in here and grab them. Feed some more titanium ore into there. And I want to go ahead and get ready for production. So I'm going to go ahead and put a storage here, and then I can go ahead and add all of my ingots or my titanium ore into here. And we can grab these plates. We're going to need plates. You're also going to need a lot of copper coils. There we go. Logistics is ready to go. So let's stop all that. And let's make some copper coils. And grab all of these things. Because I want to load that into our container. All right, now when we come back in and hit Q, we've got some new things. We have a splitter. We have an underground belt, and that lets us go through walls basically. And then we have conveyor belts. Well, I need nickel plates, not coils. Okay, let's run back and say, stop it. Give me them. Gimme. All right, we got 32 nickel plates. And so now, let's get another container. Do I have enough for another container? I do. Let's get it right here. All right. So I want to put a belt from the original container that's going to bring in the raw resources into our smelter, our refiner. So now it's just automatically going to get fed. Now we have plates being made, and I want to put those plates into another storage container. And there we go. Basic tier 1 automation. Now, I'd mentioned before we can unload from our ship. Let's go ahead and do that on the right-hand side. I want to filter that so that the titanium ore comes out of my ship. Let's go grab some of this. And we're going to need some belts. So we're going to click once, R to tell it which direction to go, double click. And now we've just made a belt that's going to come from our ship. We can test that. Let's go back to the inventory. And if I put this in here, we can see, look at that, it's already going down. So it's being taken from our ship's inventory. And we can see it coming in. It's going to put it into this container. It's adding 24, 25, 26. So while we're docked, we're going to take the resources out automatically. We're going to feed into our refiner the titanium plates. And now we can come over here and take these plates. I'm going to do this manually for a while. Because I always want to be able to come here and grab some of these. Now there's ways to, I could put a splitter here and split it, put a belt automatically. So half of what I make goes into storage and half goes into automatically making hull plates. We'll get there. But what I want to do next is take a look at our tech tree, which you can hit with, is it T? It is T. I want to unlock mining drones next, because I want to get automation happening for power. We're down to 8. We're going to need a lot more water ice because we're going to run out of power. So we're going to take our 26 hull plates and we're going to put those in there. And while that's working, we need to go out and actually get some water ice. F. F to undock. Now, fortunately, our water ice is right here. Somewhere. Should be real close. There it is. Because we're going to need to manually make some water, some hydrogen fuel. That's fine. So we're going to get in here. We're going to stop and just mine. Again, get like 500. And we have a lot on the upper right. It tells you how much water ice is here. 70,900 and dropping. A lot of water ice. Just a ton. I don't know what's faster, doing it that way or just holding it and letting it go. Either way, it's fun. Either way, it is fun. All right, we got our 500. Let's pivot. Turn around. Where's our station? There's titanium. There's our station. Get up here. Now we're going to expand our station at some point. Ah, wrong thing. Stop. I hit it. I didn't want to hit it. Did damage. It's all right. But, you know, as we're doing this, we're 40% for our mining drones. H to get out of there. All right, now I'm going to... Do I have enough to do another refiner? I do. Let's just put it here. We're going to craft fuel cells, and we're going to... we're going to go get some water ice. And I'm doing it on there because it's faster. Let's just grab a couple stacks. And then make a bunch more here. There we go. Make that fuel. Yeah, we're out. And we have no power. That's fine. I expected this to happen. Well, while we're waiting, let's do this. I'm gonna hit X. Let's get rid of that. Oops. And then we're going to go ahead and put this here. No, let's stick it right on there. And then let's add a storage. Let's put it here. It'll automatically connect and we can feed it our ice. We got to reset this to tell it what we want to make. And as soon as we get power, it'll all start flowing. So you don't really need belts. There we go. We got 10. It's making more. So now we can put that in and then we can see, hopefully. Don't make a liar out of me. All right. It's making a liar out of me. It's okay. You get all the stuff back, so it's not a big deal. Let's scoot back 1. And let's scoot back 1. Put our belts in here. There we go. It doesn't take long to switch it around. There we go. There we go. It's got enough. It's going to start making hydrogen fuel cells and automatically feed it. That's great. What do we need over here? You need some more things. Let's grab another stack. Stack it up. Grab these 3. Like I said, a lot of, right now, just a lot of running around doing stuff. Okay. We have that going. Everything's looking fine. Still need some more mining drone research. Not a problem. See, everything's coming up roses. going to be two things we're going to do that we need. Let's come here. I need one more. All right, we got 10 hull plates. Let's come back here into our station, and this tells us we need 10 hull plates. I'm going to put this on the left side. So we're going to grab this. I'm going to put it down, double click. And I forgot, you have to exit. So you have to put whatever you want to build, you have to put in the ship, in the station inventory. Now we can come back here, click, double click. Now we have all the supplies, notification costs. Yep. Apply the changes, actually build it. Now we exit. And now we can see just from our station, we've added this whole other part. And now we have a whole new room to do the things we're going to do. So what I'm going to do now that we have that is let's move all of our power. Let's put, and then X, we want to put a new thing. Let's put it in the corner just for fun. And we can put our station in this corner. This is our refiner. Crafting here. Let's put storage on the outbound here. Because I want to store a bunch of resources, and then we're going to click and double click. And for now, we're just going to manually feed this. Need to go get some more water ice. That's doing two things. We're getting ready, 96% researched. We might be out of resources. Let's stop this. Grab all the things. We're at 96% researched. Do I have more hull plates? I do. Let's grab those. Stick them in there. We can put our power cells in there. Feed it some of that. 100%. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to look at our designer. We have a new thing. We need 10 hull plates, 10 lightweight frames, and 10 magnetic coils in order to build this. So 10, 10, 10. What do we got? We can put our coils. We need hull plates and frames. So let's come here. I'm going to grab all the things. Let's feed it some more because we're going to need plates, hull, plating, and we can come back here. Put 32 in there to get our, let's just make all 16 of the lightweight frames. Now, what do we want to research next? So we have logistics, mining drones. Let's come down here and look at shipyard. I want to make a shipyard next. I'm gonna just let that run. This is going good. Give it some more ice. We got 18 stored up. That's perfect. It's full at 50. This is great. We needed 10 of those. We have the coils. And we have the frames. I think we have everything we need to make what we got to make. Let's go ahead and do this. 10, 10, and 50. Let's just put it all in there for now. That's going to guarantee that we're going to have what we need. So we're going to click here. Click. Apply the changes and exit. Now we've got a module over there. Ah, it looks so cool. Now we're going to come zip around here And we can see we got some pet drones. Oh, we can pet them. Oh, he's so cute. We got one on each side. And then we come to our drone bay configuration. And this is going to tell us on the left-hand side where these drones can go and what they can get. They can get 74,000 water ice. That's what I want. So we're going to set our filter for water ice. So the drones are only going to go get ice, and turn it on. Now we're making stuff. Now we're making stuff. And there's storage here. But let's go ahead and, oh, I need plates and plates. Titanium and nickel. It's fine. Come back here and grab them. And we're going to go ahead and, I don't know if I have to set these filters. I don't think I do. It's just coming out. So we're going to go ahead and turn this around. Click once and click it again. Double click. Now we have a belt coming into the refiner. So once these guys come back with the water ice, there's one. Yep, there we go. We have the water ice automatically coming in. This is perfect. And they're just gonna fill that storage and work and work and work and work. Let's see if we can see them. If they actually go out. I know from the ship you can see them zipping around. Maybe you can't from here. That's fine. Maybe they're going to some smaller asteroids. I don't care. All I care about is automating this process. Now, as long as I have drones working and ice to get, this is just going to run indefinitely and power the station. And we can always come back here and add to that. If I come and say, hey, let's do it. Let's give ourselves some more power. So if I have these coils, we're going to come back here and say, hey, give me another power station. And now we're going to hit X. We're going to close that off. What do I need here? I need lightweight frames. Let's just grab all the things real quick. All right, so it's going to use a splitter. Right here, we're going to put this splitter. The main feed is coming this way. It's coming out of our container. And we want to port this over. So we're going to click, click, double click. And now we're going to feed this both of these using one container. And we have our ice being made. If I wanted to, I could add a couple of these, you know, so we're really making some ice, but one is fine for now. We're not going to, hopefully, we're not going to burn through all of this too fast. But anyway, it's automated. It's pretty, and I can always just disable this, to, you know, remove a belt to disable it and only feed one. There we go. We are going great. We're at 48 minutes. So in 48 minutes, I've already automated power for the whole station. And if I want to add more rooms, to add more containers or power, we can do all that. For now, let's go ahead and grab all of these because we're making plates. And let's keep this thing fed. Grab those. All right, let's do it. Let's put, for now, and all this stuff is changeable, as you've seen. We're just taking stuff apart. We're doing all the things. Let's get rid of this. I probably can't. Yep, I can. So we're going to put a splitter. And we're going to send the other half. I don't know if I have enough plates to go all the way across. I do. Look at that. So now every other plate is going to come into the assembler to make hull plates, and you can just walk through these belts. It's okay. We assume that we're stepping over the belts, but it's fine. Just make a mess. Do what you got to do the thing, right? So we're still getting some. The splitter's going to send every other plate down a available path. Now we're automated. Look at that. We are 100% automated right now. Now, this is just to make hull platings. I like to set up hull plating so that we can come in here and expand our base if we need to, because you just need 10 hull plates. So we can come here, add one. Do I have enough for another one? Yeah, I have 22. So let's just add them all. Let's apply all those changes and exit. And so now I've added 2 more locations for us to really start expanding our base. Or creating a new one. Because right now we have, yeah, we're gonna have to think about this in the next one. Okay, so we have plates here. And I'm just I kind of want to go grab a bunch of nickel manually. What do we need for a station? Now we're starting to think outside the box. We need lightweight frames to expand to make more stations. And lightweight frames is metal plates, I believe. It is 2 titanium plates. Let's condense all that. Put the plates up there. And let's make another 25. So we played for an hour. We have water ice coming in from our drones. Wish I could see them. Maybe they're just not going there. I don't know. The drones, they're coming in. We're making hydrogen fuel. We're still stockpiling a bunch of it. Let's grab the 35. And we can put that in our own ship's reactor to guarantee that we're not going to run out of fuel anytime soon. I think it only holds 50. There we go. But what we can do is come back in here, add that fuel to our ship's inventory. Let's grab all 5. Oh, there we go. Grab it to our inventory. We're going to come back in here. Sorry, I know I'm going crazy. We're going to turn it on so that as we use it, it's just going to grab it from ship's inventory and go, go, go. And then we should have enough to do a bunch of other things. And now I need to rethink some things. We're okay. We're doing great. This is fantastic. Look at that. We've already got 7 more plates coming in. We can feed our research, which we need to do. Got all good things happening. So this is main sequence is the name of the game, and we've gone, I've showed you the basics. I don't know how much more I want to spoil for you. Depends on how many views I get on this video, but I am going to set up automation for iron products and copper products because we're going to need coils. And as we unlock things, we're going to need plates and coils because we need to be able to make plates for belts, conveyor belts, and we're going to need coils to as we expand. So I'll do that, and then we'll come back in the next episode if I decide to make it and have all kinds of stuff going. I might add another maker, but we've already got 10. It's making fine. I want to make more than we consume. That's always my goal. Have a container. I want it full of hydrogen cells. Right, Tim? My brother Tim, he knows when I play these survival / scavenger games, manufacturing, I like to produce more than I consume and have a chest full of each product so that we can keep that going. Now, this is just my starting station. I'm going to build at least 3 more stations. I want to have one out here by titanium and have it set up to produce all of the titanium things, like en masse. But we need to have more water. There they go. They just left. There they are. They're going. You saw them. They are going to and from the asteroid. Let's just sit here and wait for a second. Yeah, I want to be able to I don't know how much automation there's going to be, if we're going to have like other ships that we can make and program to go to here and pick up a few hydrogen cells and drop them off at other stations to do things, I'm assuming. Here he comes. Based on filtering, I'm assuming we're going to be able to do that. Here they come. They're coming. They're just slow. Laden with product and resources. That's so cool. This is the playtest. And it's already running great. Couple of hiccups. Let's go pet him. Oh, you know, pet drones. You're so cute. So they're gonna feed that off. I almost need a couple. I need one. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I don't need. We've already got another 26. We're doing the thing. Anyway, main sequence is the name of the game, and we are having a blast with it. Having a blast. I need to go get nickel. Set up 2 more stations. What do I need for that again? Stations. I should write this down. 20 hull plates, and okay, we have enough lightweight frames for 2 more stations. This is not making enough. Oh, because we're out. It's fine. Let's just feed it. So I need to go get some more titanium and nickel. Titanium and nickel, because we need to be making more plates. Coming zooming in. Fun stuff.